Good afternoon, one and all. This is Swarna Kumari, DL in Botany, TTEE RDC in Mulugu. Today we have to discuss about the male gametophyte. Okay, develop of male gametophyte. Each pollen grains have two wings. Each pollen grains have two wings, like airbags. Entirely, pollen grains are uninucleate and unicellular. Intern pollen grains are uninucleate and unicellular. Pollen grains outer wall is called exon and the inner wall is called intern. It is clear? Pollen grains outer wall is called exon and the inner wall is called intern. Before the pollination itself, the pollen grains start developing into male gametophyte. The pollen grains start developing into male gametophyte. Pollen grains nucleus undergoes an unequal division and forms two unequal nucleus. Okay, pollen grains nucleus undergoes an unequal division. They are going to undergoes an unequal division. They are divided into unequal division. Forms two unequal nucleus. They are forms and two unequal nucleus. At the same time, cytokinins take place and form two unequal cells. At the same time, they are form a two unequal nucleus. At the same time, cytokinins taken place and forms two unequal cells. In this, the smaller lens shaped one is the prothallus cell. In this the smaller lens shaped one is the prothallus cell and the larger is the antheridial cell. Okay, antheridial. The bigger cell undergoes another unequal division and develops a secondary prothallus cell. What is that? The bigger cell undergoes another unequal division. They are go to the unequal division and develops a secondary prothallus cell and antheridial cell. There are two types of cells are there. First is the secondary prothallus cell and antheridial cell. This antheridial cell again divides. This antheridial cells again divides from the pollen. This antheridial cell again divides divides and forms a generative cell and tube cell. Okay, this antheridial cell again divides. Already unequal division and develops a secondary prothallus cell and antheridial cell. Again, antheridial cell divided into forms a generative cell and tube cell. At this four-called stage, pollen grains are released from the pollen skin. Okay, at this four-celled stage, pollen grains are released from the pollen skin. Later, prothallus cell disengage. Later, prothallus cells disengage. Pollen grains reach the pollination drop. At the microphyll of the ovule pollen grains observe the moisture of the pollination drop and germinated by developing a germ tube. Okay, you have to remember this. Pollen grains reach the pollination drop. Pollen grains are reach where the reach pollination drop. At the microphyll of the ovule pollen grains observe the maturation of the pollination drop and germinated by developing a germ tube. Okay, tube nucleus and the generative nucleus enter the germ tube. Okay, the tube nucleus and the generative nucleus enter the germ tube. Generally, the tube cell disengaged and the generative cell divides and forms a two male gametophyte. Okay, gradually the tube cell disengages and the generative cell divides and forms the two male gametophyte. This is the development of male gametophyte. This is the development of male gametophyte. This is the two wings are there. First layer is the exin, second layer is the intestine, and second stage is the prothela cell, large cell, and again three are there. You have to see antheridial cell, first prothela cell and secondary prothela cell, and this is divided to four prothela cells. First prothela cell, secondary prothela cell, and again tube cell, generative cell. Okay, and last one we have to see in this picture. Their tube cell are there, generative cells are there. Okay, they are give to the two male gametophyte. They are give to the two male gametophyte. This is the development of male gametophyte. Okay, and next we have to discuss about the female gametophyte. Now we have to discuss about the female gametophyte. Now nucleus of the ovule is diploid. Nucleus of the ovule is diploid. One of the nucleus tissue forms a megaspore mother cell. One of the nucleus cell tissues forms the megaspore mother cell. This cell undergoes a reduction division that result in the formation of 4 haploid cells. Okay, this cell undergoes the reduction division that result in the formation of 4 haploid cells, out of which one cell remains functional and the remaining 3 degrades. Okay, out of the which one cell remains functional and the remaining 3 degrades. Functional megaspores develop into the female gametophyte. Functional megaspore develop into the female gametophyte. The functional megaspore enlarges its size and also develops a large central vacuole. Nucleus of the megaspore undergoes free nuclear division and later develops septa from microfilare and to the basal region. Okay, this cellular part becomes the endosperms, which is the haploids in the female gametophyte. 2 to 5 archegonia are formed at the micropolar ends. Okay, this is the development of female gametophyte. See the picture once. You have to see, this is the next cell, this is the pollen, nucleus, nutritive cells, female gametophyte. Okay. And next we have to discuss about the fertilization. Okay, one male nucleus gamete fuses with the egg of an archegonium and accomplishes the fertilization process forming the zygote. One male nucleus gamete fuses with the egg of an archegonium and accomplishes the fertilization process forming the zygote. Okay, next one we have to discuss about the embryo development. Okay, development of the embryo. Then how to develop the embryo we have to discuss now. Okay, now see, embryo forms from the diploid zygote. Zygote nucleus undergoes mitosis, divisions and forms 4 nucleus. Okay, 4 nucleus. They are division into 4 nucleus. These 4 nucleus reach the basal part of the zygote and divide again to from 8 nucleus. These 4 nucleus reach the basal part of the zygote and divide again to form 8 nucleus. Okay, they are division in the 4 types. Again they are 8 divide into the 8. Okay, these 8 nucleus arrange into their tiers of 4 cells each. Okay, these 8 nucleus arrange in 2 tiers. Okay, they are arranged into 2 tiers of 4 cell each. Okay, upper row of cell is divided of septa at the apical part. Okay, now see upper row. What is the upper row of the cell is divided septa at the apical part. Lower tier of cells undergoes and transverse division and form 16 cells. They are first we have to divide into the 4, they are again divided into the 8 into 2 divided the 16. Okay, and again this structure is called proembryo. This structure is called proembryo. In this this proembryo the 4 upper tiers cells are called open tier cells. Okay, these cells supply nutrient to the lower tier of cells. Okay, this 4 upper tiers cells are called open tier cells. These cells supply nutrient to the lower tier of cells. The second tiers of the 4 cells are called rosette tier cells. Okay, rosette tier cells. These cells have no role in embryo development. These cells have no role in embryo development, but sometimes may develop into embryos. But sometimes they are develop into embryos, which are called rosette embryos. Which are called rosette embryos. The third tier of the cell are called suspension tiers cells. Okay, the third first one is the open tiers and second one is the rosette tier and third one is the suspension tier. Okay, these cells elongate and push the embryo deep inside and sometimes can also develop embryo. Which cell? Suspension tier cells elongates and push the embryo. They are push the embryo deep inside and sometimes can also develop embryos. The fourth last one embryonal tiers. The fourth is the embryonal cells, which is common in gymnosperms. This is called cleavage polyembryony. The embryo develops into seeds. Okay, these embryo tier cells may split and develop many embryos, which is common in gymnosperms. Okay, this is the development of embryo. Development of embryo. Thank you for listening our class. Thank you for all.